Hi, everybody. I'm going to put us over to YouTube if I can. Can everybody hear us?
I'm still seeing waiting for Pam. All right, it just showed watching live. There we go.
Okay, now it's up.
Okay, I have everything muted, so everyone should be able to hear me right now. Good morning. You
Good
see
morning,
both of
everyone.
us. Wonderful. Hi, Alana. Hello, Jamie. Hi, Charmaine. Good morning, Zippy. We seem to have a little bit of lagging issues going on, so please bear with us.
Yeah, I've got storms coming in here.
Same here. We both live in the same state, so what she gets, I get later.
Yes, you do. Okay, let's give everybody a few more minutes to come in and then we'll get started.
Yes, Lana gets it after we do. It goes her way. It's been raining for days lately and it's just not stopping. But
It's not.
it's keeping things cool though cuz they were talking about a heat wave.
It was
So,
pretty warm here yesterday. We had 98
was it
degrees.
whoa, yeah, no, we were lucky we didn't. The rain kept it cool. So it was in the high 80s, but that's survivable. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jamie. I hope it cools down soon.
I
I
hope
know,
so too.
yeah. This is the part of summer where we're like so over it. Let's get to October. Good morning, Matthew.
Morning, Amanda.
Okay, Amanda. Matthew's other half, Amanda.
I think her phone's still might be a little on the wet side.
Good
She
morning,
dropped
Anita.
it.
Wonderful. Put it in a
Good morning,
box.
Anita.
Put it in a box of rice. That's what I've heard. That soaks it up. Soaks up the water.
I think she did for a while. I'm not sure.
Good. Good to see everyone this morning and happy Friday.
Thank you for taking your time out to join us. You want to go ahead and start, Michelle?
Whenever you're ready, we can go for it.
Let's go ahead and start.
Okay, good morning, everybody. I'm so glad you joined us. We just wanted to take a moment to set the record straight. We're hearing a lot of talk, and we just felt like we're going to answer this direct because Pam has nothing to hide. And we hope that these questions and answers will give you some clarity. At the end of the list of questions I have already gone over with Pam, we will turn to you in the chat and start answering any of your questions you may have. Thank you to our mods that are helping us this morning. I only ask that you be patient with us while we get through the questions. It might take just a few for us to get through. So we will definitely open it up to answer questions as soon as we're able to. I just want to say that we're not going to talk about other diamond painting companies. That's not what this is about. This is about us addressing what's going on in Pam's business. So please understand that we're not here to talk about anyone else. Okay, Pam, are you ready?
I'm ready. Let's do this.
Okay, let's get this done. Why did you start a diamond painting business?
I felt like people needed better choices. and good customer service because my experience with customer service wasn't so good.
Yeah, understandable. And that's one of the things I've said to you before, that I personally think your customer service is exceptional. You really try to please your customer. And if they have a special request, I'm always amazed at how you go about trying. I mean, you really take each customer's request and handle it personally, which is pretty amazing for as large as you're getting. That you do try to please each person with
I do.
customs questions, special canvases, or something that they, you know, are looking for, and you try really hard. I think that's what is so appealing about Pam Diamond Paintings.
Thank you.
Well deserved. How many employees work at Pam Diamond Paintings right now?
I have three. I have Paul, my husband. I have you, and I have myself.
And I'm part-time.
You're
I
part
work,
time, and Paul has a full time job.
yes, I work between 20, maybe 22 hours for the most part, just depending
She's
on
not telling the truth.
just depending on the need. If you need me to do a newsletter, it's going to take a little longer, but yeah, I do put all my effort into helping. So I take it seriously. I'm not just dilly dallying.
It's greatly appreciated.
I appreciate the opportunity. How long have you been in business?
Officially 3.5 years.
That's amazing. How long have you been licensing your diamond paintings?
3 years. When I first started, I did like most startup companies, didn't know about copyright laws, got a bunch of diamond paintings in from a supplier, said, here we go. Well, I soon learned out because I got cease and desist letters, and I said, oh, well, we can't be doing this stuff. So then we decided it was time to go with all legally licensed.
Yes. And I think that's very common in a diamond painting business,
It
that
is.
you make that trial and error in the beginning until you learn. It's the one thing I've learned since I've been working with you, is that the licensing is complex, and it can
Very.
be very intricate in how you work out these details. And it's something that I think all of the diamond painting businesses learn as they go. So I can understand within, 6 months, you're like figuring out, okay, we need to go this direction. And very common. I know there's China companies out there that go about things differently because of their licensing. You
Yes.
told me that they don't have the same regulations that we
They
do
don't. Their
here.
copyright laws are totally different than ours. They don't, basically, they don't have any. They can use whatever they want and you can't do anything to them. All you
Yeah,
can do is contact them and ask them to take it down.
and that's amazing to me, because I think people are getting confused when it comes to the China companies, because they're um, not, they're releasing ones that are under your company and ones that are licensed under other companies, and they don't know what who owns those businesses, and it gets quite confusing.
It does.
Okay. I'm toggling between questions and being able to see the chat. Okay. Do you own any unlicensed companies?
No, I own one company. We own one company. That's P.A.M. Diamond Paintings.
Okay. Rumor mill. People are starting to say you own more than one company, and some are unlicensed.
That's what I've heard, but it's not true. You can look me up. I'm on Better Business Bureau. You can find us anywhere you want: Google Business, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I have nothing to hide. We only own one company. That's P.A.M. Diamond Paintings.
And there's one company, even if you have two Facebook groups.
Correct. I have two groups because I wanted to cater to a different side of with the art.
Yes. Are your paintings at Pam Diamond Paintings and Pam Diamond Paintings 18 plus adult group legally licensed?
Yes, they are.
And the
Absolutely.
only reason why I'm saying this a second time is we are trying to set the record straight here. We have people that are saying that Pam is unlicensed and has some unlicensed art. Therefore, she's people aren't able to enter into events and things, and we just want to make it clear she is 100% licensed. Do you talk to each artist before you sell their paintings as diamond paintings?
Yes, I do.
So you build a relationship with them
I
and
do. I think it's very important to have that relationship, that one on one, so we know each other. And then, I may work with their assistants, or you may work with them or their assistants, but I always like that initial personal contact.
I
That's
think
just who I
that's
am.
right. And I think that's great because, again, it's customer service. It's the quality of the customer service, which is really appealing with your company.
It is.
What's the one thing you want to say to people who are questioning your ethics right now?
My artists, my customers, they can speak for themselves. It's a question and answer session. We're welcoming all suggestions, questions, and comments. I started this business on the belief that I could help other people. I've helped my customers. I've helped empower other small businesses. I've helped myself regain my confidence. I will continue to do what I've been doing. Competition is at the bottom, but collaboration is at the top. Why would we take a chance and risk everything we have to sell unlicensed art or stolen artwork? It's not worth it. I love my
I love
customers. I love what I do.
Yes, I see that in you. And I love your comment about the collaborations at the top because the more you develop your company and start working with other companies, that's exactly what you do. You collaborate, you work together. And
We do.
you've said to me more than one time that there's room for all of us. And I don't understand this ownership thing. This is happening in many categories in the diamond painting world where
It is.
somebody comes up with some type of idea. Let's say, for example, scented glue dots. And someone else may have that idea and then they get angry and upset saying that somebody stole that idea. People have to understand we all can come up with the same idea. You don't
Exactly.
own these ideas. These
Unless you
aren't
have it
yours.
patented,
This
it's
is
not
something that
yours.
exactly. And you need to understand there's going to be other people that are going to be inspired too. And I know it's frustrating when you're, working hard to do what you're doing and you have this amazing idea you're presenting to your customers and then someone else does the same thing. I
Hmm.
understand that, but that's bringing it to a personal level. And when you're in these type of businesses, I really think you have to try hard not to be so personal
Exactly.
about your business. And the one thing that Pam has always said to me is there's room enough for everybody. And one example is one of your artists in the group. She's always complimenting the other artists.
She
And
is.
I love that about her because she is encouraging and lifting people up. I don't understand where this drama is coming from and why it's snowballing and becoming, it's taking away from the purpose of why we do this and what we
It is.
started this for. All of us are in the same category as far as, we all live, we all work hard, we all probably go paycheck to paycheck. We save our pennies to be able to afford our diamond paintings because it's our passion. And I try to think into the back of my head all the time that, She is just like me. He is just like me. And just understand that we're all just trying to enjoy our craft
Right.
and maybe the artistic ability that others do. And this is the way we can express ourselves and relax. So I just don't understand this concept of I need to be the only business doing this or that this person stole from me. It's quite frustrating to see in this genre.
It is frustrating, and I'm hoping when we get done at the end of this live that we can take and put all that drama behind us in both of our groups.
I hope so. Can you tell me what happened that has people questioning whether you sell licensed art?
Well, this time around, it was because I bought some princesses on Etsy from a guy that I've used in the past. Even has, commercial license for it, sent me the copy of it, the whole 9 yards. Come to find out, he actually stole those. They were Tim Shamante's. I immediately took them down once Colleen Snipson informed me about it. Took them down within 15 minutes. They were off my website. I contacted Tim Shamante and I offered to make restitutions for the ones that I had already sold. It was as simple as that, and it should have stopped right there. But
Yes,
instead, it's just snowballed.
yes, I was there. I was contacted first and I went right to you and
You
I
did.
asked her to please talk to you directly, and she did. And we thought it was addressed within the first half hour. Pam took everything down. It was a mistake. And trust me, other companies have made the same mistake. So I'm not sure why we're in this situation right now where people are judging whether you have licensed material or unlicensed material. We're telling you it's 100% licensed.
It's on my website. It states it on my website. Everything I have says it's 100% legally licensed. I'm tired of proving myself to people. So this is it. This is it right here. We're setting the record straight. We're moving forward. I've
Yes,
spent way too many tears and energy and time on this. I'm done.
you have. And it's really sad to see because I see how much you care about your business and the effort and the time that you put behind it. And it's just so sad to see this happening to someone
It
that's,
is.
a good, caring, person that really cares about her customers.
I do.
I'm going to go a little off track, but I think that these need to be questions that we need to answer while we're here. What do you think it is that people get so upset over risque or nude art?
I'm trying to figure that one out. It's not porn. Look in the mirror. When you get out of that shower, do you have clothes on? No, you probably don't. It's just art. It's a different style of art, but it's art nonetheless. Here's my opinion. We all have different types of art that we like. There are different artists everywhere for everyone. And I think we all have the right to enjoy what we like. That's just my opinion. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing. You still there, Michelle? You went out.
I went out, but
So,
this
did you hear my answer?
I heard half of your answer just towards the end.
Okay. Do
I
you
know
want me to
what you
repeat it?
I know exactly what you were going to say, so I
Okay.
understand and I agree with you like we've discussed you and I. The artwork that we posted this week,
Yes,
it was art.
it
It's
was.
art. It's not porn. It's not anything raunchy. I mean, Zach Dunn is really good with his artwork.
Yes. I mean, all of
He
those that
just,
we posted this week, they're amazing. I'm jealous. I
yes.
don't look like that, but hey, I still like them.
Yeah, I'm amazed too. And I don't understand why people get so upset. You have taken measures to make sure not to offend people. On this certain situation, we set up a form and we made sure everything that we put on our servers was censored. The
It
only
was.
thing that we did is we direct linked to the artist's uncensored image. It's nothing that we put in our servers or our website or anything. You've kept it completely offline. So I really don't understand why this happened this week, other than there's just people that are trying to make your life difficult and distracting, because this
Well,
is very distracting when this happens. You're
it
working
is.
to do all this physical side of packing and mailing orders, and I'm having to call on you to stop what you're doing to come deal with these issues that keep occurring. And it's distracting. The longer that this continues, the more that it's going to take time to get the diamond paintings to your customers.
It is.
It's a frustrating situation. So
It's very frustrating.
yeah, and then the next question I have is another one that's kind of controversial. Do you sell AI images?
I do. I have some artists that use a mixture of digital and AI. There's several mediums of art. It's not all necessarily a bad thing when someone uses the AI to enhance their own designs. If someone sends either one of us an image that we know for a fact they've used AI on, you and I are so close to look at that thing. And if it's not perfect, it doesn't go. I'm good with them using their own designs and then enhancing it with AI. So, yes, I have artists that do that, and I'm good with that. Everybody deserves a chance. It doesn't mean they stole anything. It's not somebody else's design, it was theirs. They enhanced it.
Yes. Yes, there's different people using AI, and it has its benefits, and I think that it's a really good tool for artists. We know a few of them under your company, and definitely they will use it to enhance what they were doing already. And it's amazing the quality that it gives you. There's also people that have a poetic side to describing art, and that's the
Like
other
you,
group. Thank you. I try, but it takes time. I'm definitely an amateur,
but you're
but
good.
I don't have the drawing skills, but I may have the descriptive skills where I can actually describe something and create something that looks pretty good. And
You do.
that's where other people are becoming and using these tools and becoming more artistic because of the tools.
Exactly.
And I think it's the future. I think it's, just we're going to be evolving and changing with art as we do with everything else, technology and everything. So I think it's good to embrace it.
It's how we move forward.
Yes. Have you had any instances in the past where an artist's art may have been questioned?
I have. So I hope after this live, this sets the record straight about Gus and Emmy. Gus Fink and Emmy Boss are married. They are both artists. They both have their own style. Sometimes they collaborate, sometimes they may share each other's art. It doesn't mean they're not real people. You can go to all their social media sites, they're there. I talk to Gus personally, I talk to Emmy personally. Each week we decide what images I'm going to put up this time. Can I have this? After Michelle goes through and gets everybody's vote, I send it to Gus and Emmy. Can I get these? And we go from there. They are real people. Another image of mine was questioned by Natasha Muir. Shutterstock has that same type of image. So that image was questioned, and once again, I pulled it down because I don't need all these questions. Gus and Emmy, they're not going nowhere. So everybody can just get used to it. They're real people, and we need to move on.
Yes. Gus and Emmy are a couple and they do art their own way. It's kind of interesting that they actually work on each other's pieces at times and
It
they
is.
do promote each other. So sometimes you'll see Gus will put up an image and 3 days later, Emmy puts the same image up. And you even mentioned to me, I've bought a couple prints from Gus that he signed, and you said that you purchased one as well. Tell him about that.
I purchased one from Emmy. And when I received it, it was actually signed by Gus. I'm like, oh, okay. So now I know what they're doing. So, yes, they do promote each other. She sells his
And
stuff, he sells her stuff.
they sell everywhere. They sell on eBay and other sources. So this is just the way they do business, and
It
we've
is.
just slowly we're getting used to seeing and understanding who did this and who did that just because we can see their personalities in the art, but
You
it
can.
is confusing. And one of the questions that we hear all the time is it the same person? No, they are they are both individual people that have, they're not one person, they're two.
Right.
um as far as the other situation, I was lagging out when you were making the comments about it. So, the one thing that you said is you don't hesitate to pull it down. And I just wanted to say that that is so true. One thing I've seen with Pam is if she has any piece questioned or brought to her attention that may have licensing issues, she shuts it down quickly. So I think you can feel confident in knowing that she's going to take care of it. And the one thing I think both her and I would really wish for is that you go to her directly or come through me. Message me, talk to me about it, and we will get it to Pam, that information, if you feel like there's something that's not right, or there's, someone you've talked to that's claiming that it's not licensed. We want to address that as soon as we can. So come to us, talk to us. We- We're open for anything. So, what do you want to say regarding some diamond painting groups that are refusing your artwork being entered into their events?
Sorry, guys, this is an emotional one. If you are in events and you're using my canvases, especially drills and chills, if it's a DAC sponsored event or if it's DAC promoted, you can't use my canvases. They're not allowed. So before anybody asks, I will not be a part of Dakotathon next year. And I'd
I,
appreciate it if nobody questions that or why. Um, it was I was asked to leave, so I am, and I just want to leave that there.
okay. I am sorry. I've said this to you so many times. I wish I knew the words to comfort you during this time. Just so sorry. Your customers are feeling you right now and are hurting for you. I wish this wasn't happening, and I don't understand why it is, but um, I do know that this hurt you to the core, and I'm
It did.
just so sorry.
This is a hard one to come back from, but I will.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's just getting to the next question. Is there anything that you would like to answer or anything you'd like to say
There is. I just want you guys to all know I appreciate you, and I'm sorry for all the drama that's been brought into my groups. I don't do drama. After this live's over, we're going to open both of the groups back up to new members. We've got nothing to hide. I want to continue to provide my customers with what they've come to expect and move forward from here.
You're a strong woman, and I admire you for putting yourself out there in this situation. And I thank you for what you do for us. The one thing I want to say personally is how Pam and I became friends. At about a year ago, I kind of kept under the radar because I had some drama 2 years ago. I came into the diamond painting um, groups through YouTube's, and I was a moderator. And at the time, I just had some issues with the dramas. I don't care for drama. Everyone has a lot going on in their lives, and we don't need that in this community. We need to have support and lifting each other up and giving each other encouragement and enjoying our craft. And I just kind of went under the radar for a while. And I did have social media, Facebook groups that I joined because of the YouTubes, and I still kind of kept my eye on it. And one thing that I do have a passion for is artwork. I love to share beautiful pieces or art that I think is really amazing. And Pam and I just became friends because of that. I would post artwork to my wall, and we just started to talk, and she would actually, you know, ask, "Well, would you mind if I made that into a diamond painting?" And I was just, that's great. I'd love to see these become diamond paintings. And I just started this friendship with her. So I would say towards the end of the year, in the fall time, Alana and I became really good friends. It was over a D stash, and we just clicked, and we have similar personalities. We're Sagittarius, and we both have the same kind of drive, work ethic, and everything. So she made me an admin of her new group, which was the Dark Art Diamond Art Fanatics. And I was so touched that she just made me an admin. And I thought, well, I'm going to put my all into this because I totally am on board. I love the idea of dark art being available because some companies had some, but it was far and few between. And in the process of my friendship with Alana and my friendship with Pam, we all started collaborating. And
We
that's
did.
what I think is the point. The point is work together, collaborate, make each other stronger, build each other up. What you see isn't, Pam doesn't own Dark Art Diamond Art Fanatics. Alana's the owner of that group.
Absolutely.
I'm her partner basically, and I'm partnered with Pam now in her Pam diamond painting group. So we collaborate together. That's the key. That's what counts in as far as I'm concerned. And I would love to see this happen in the community, having us all work together. There's so many parts of the diamond painting community that are bickering and getting, as I said earlier, getting upset thinking that someone's stealing their idea, when truly it's we all get ideas. It may be similar to someone else. I
Right.
don't see companies, outside of our genre fighting with each other, because one person is doing, pumpkin spice, for example.
Yes.
Starbucks just started selling their pumpkin spice like they do every year. Well, yesterday, our local restaurant just started selling pumpkin pies and pumpkin bread. It's like, what are you going to get mad and start accusing them of stealing your idea because you
Right.
released pumpkin at the same time as them? I mean, come on, people, we're all adults here. So I'd like to see us have some more come together and collaboration. That to me is where you become strong. And you've even done this with artists.
I have.
and I'm excited. I'm thrilled. One person I will name is Rose Profit. She's an artist. She owns her own diamond company, but she's in Australia. She's
Exactly.
collaborating with Pam so people in the States can be able to get some of her art. And I think it's wonderful. I really
It
hate
is.
to see what she's going through right now with people stealing her art. It's so sad. And we need to find a way to uh, stop being angry at each other and start working together.
We do. Rose and I have something planned, so stay tuned because there's something good coming.
I love when you say that because it's so exciting. That's awesome to hear. She's an amazing lady, and I'm
She
so
is.
glad you're working with her. My biggest question I think everyone wants to know right now, and this is the last one, so we're going to be getting ready, mods, just to give you a heads up that we'll start answering questions in the chat. Pam, will Pam Diamond paintings continue to grow, or are you going to give up?
I will continue to grow. I will never give up. I'm a fighter and a survivor. I've had 37 surgeries, been called every name in the book but a white person, been in two abusive marriages that caused me to have multiple surgeries, and now here I am fighting for our company. If none of that brought me down, this damn sure won't. I stand strong. I'm moving forward. Let's go. I think Michelle's lagged again. Okay, she probably didn't hear all that. Um, Alana, we're going to go ahead and open up for questions. Michelle went out, but she'll be back in. There she is.
Ugh, this lagging's killing me.
Okay, I just opened it up for questionings or
Awesome. And I know,
questions, not questionings.
yeah, again, I know what you said, and I am so proud of you because you are definitely amazing. You're a warrior, and I'm excited to keep going forward with you. I'm there. I'm standing right there. I'm your right arm. I'm going to be your right arm as long as you need me.
Thank you. Zippy, I like all art. I don't personally have a favorite. I like all types of art. Dark art probably draws me in more because I can relate.
Dark art has given me some motivation, actually. It's wonderful. I feel more motivated to do the craft.
Thank you, Risa. We have a lag, so it's probably going to take a minute. Alana, I think it's taken a few people's wallet.
I
Thank you, Alyssa.
literally, am I back?
You're back.
Oh, yeah. Okay. I literally had to start working for Pam to afford the dark art habit, which I tease her all the time. I'm going to need some more hours.
Well, I have plenty to give, trust me.
Yeah, really.
Thank you, Jamie. Yes, I do, Alyssa.
It's just good business to ask for permission first.
It is.
And with the mistakes that you've experienced, even more so now, we go directly, and unfortunately, people can sell things on Etsy and not be trustworthy. Yeah, it is good business.
It is. I don't need any more drama. So I do everything
Right.
as legal as I can do it.
I
Thank
agree,
you, the
Crafty
crafty witch.
Witch. Yes, I agree. The customer service, I think, is impeccable, and I think is a good example for other companies.
Thank you. Okay, I think if there's no more questions, we're going to get off and I'm going to open up both of these groups back to new members. Let's start this day out on a positive note and put this all behind us and have some fun. Michelle's out again. Thank you guys for joining us. I really do appreciate it. And all of you have a great day. Much love to you all.